For millennia, the galaxy had forgotten us, humanity. They spoke of a species from a long-lost world, so fierce and unyielding that even entropy itself couldn't break them. But with no more homeworld, no more ruins, and no more records, we faded into myth. In our absence, the Galactic Council rose to power, believing themselves the pinnacle of civilization. Their empire stretched across thousands of worlds, their fleets were unmatched, their technology supreme. They were the masters of the known universe, or so they thought. Their illusion of control began to shatter when the Dread Dominion unleashed its campaign of conquest. Until one day, the sky over the capital world of Santera Prime tore open. They weren't sleek and elegant like the vessels of the Alfari, nor were they vast, leafing things like the Zodi hive ships. Their hulls bore no more insignia, their weapons crackled with a power that hadn't been witnessed in eons. Then, a single transmission chewed through the chaos. A voice, deep and irresolute, speaking a language long thought dead. "We are a human, and we have returned." The Dread commanders scoffed. Humanity? The old myth, they considered it a childish story, a phantom to scare the weak. Their own power was absolute, their victory assured, and so, they fired the first shot. A Dread warship unleashed its plasma launches, a torrent of energy that should have melted any known shielding, should have turned those primitive ships to cosmic dust. But the lead human vessel didn't even falter. Its armor absorbed the blast, going like a beast waking from a long slumber. Indeed then, it answered. The human retaliation wasn't a sleek beam of energy or some elegant display of advanced tech. Shields designed to withstand the might of entire empires shattered like cheap glass. Their mighty flagships were reduced to drifting, silent husks of metal. Their warlords, who had brought entire civilizations to their knees, were silenced forever. This galaxy forgot us. You erased our history. You whispered of our end. A chilling pause hung in the void. You were wrong. Across the galaxy, empires trembled. The legend of humanity was no more longer a myth. It was a terrifying reality. And the galaxy would never, ever be the same. The aftermath sent shockwaves through every star system. The Dread, an empire that had seemed on the verge of total victory, had been utterly crushed. What was supposed to be another easy conquest for them had turned into their own massacre. From their ivory towers on the Council's capital world, the galactic leaders struggled to comprehend what had just happened. The legends had always painted humanity as a species that had burned too brightly, one that had consumed itself in its own internal wars. But the beings they were witnessing now were different. Their ships patrolled the wreckage of the Dread fleet, scavenging the battlefield with a cold, calculating efficiency. It was clear the humans hadn't come seeking diplomacy or asking for a seat at the council. They hadn't come to be forgiven for their long absence. They had returned as conquerors. High Chancellor Fexer of the Alfari Dominion stood in stunned silence as the final reports flooded the Grand Hall. The battle had lasted just 4 hours. The entire Dread armada of 1,000 warships strong had been eradicated. Not even the most powerful militaries in the council could dream of such a swift, decisive victory. Fexer's blood ran cold as she watched the holomap. The human fleet had formed an impenetrable wall in what was once Dread-controlled space. They sent no more hails, offered no more diplomatic gestures. There was just an eerie, unnerving silence, as if they were predators waiting for their next meal. Azeri Broodlord, one of the other counselors, rasped, his money breast clicking with anxiety. "Have we sent a delegation?" "We attempted," Fexer replied, her hands gripping the edge of the holographic table. "They ignored our messages. No more response. No more threats. Just nothing." A reptilian counselor from the Zerata coalition growled, his voice low. "That silence is worse than any declaration of war." Fexer couldn't disagree. Silence was the weapon of an apex predator. Not yet.